Hey Mary C. Williams friends, this is Miss Britt here. I hope you have enjoyed relearning area and perimeter so far this week. So I am going to do a recap. So this is like a recap Friday. So we're going to review area and perimeter. So perimeter and area. I have the definitions up here. Remember, perimeter is the distance around a shape. So if you look at my little visual here, I've written the word perimeter all the way around this shape along the edge or the border or the rim. Those are all words that make us think about perimeter. And then I also included the definition for area. Area is the space inside of a shape. So if you look inside of my shape here, I have written area multiple times because area is all of the space on the inside of a shape. I have also included the formulas or the algorithm, and I know that that word is written very, very small there for you to see, but I wanted to make sure to tell you that this is the formula, or it's also known as the algorithm for perimeter. And the same thing over here. That is the formula or the algorithm for area. So let's get started reviewing. We're going to use the same shape for each one. Your work today, whenever you log in, it is another Google Slides. It is perimeter and area recap. A recap is just a review. We have a little visual there, the area showing you the inside, and then the perimeter showing you the boundary or the outside. We have both of your definitions. The perimeter is the distance around a shape. The area is the space within a shape or the space that the shape covers. And then each slide is worth 9 points. So make sure you pay special attention to my example, the very first one. And it kind of shows you what it is that you're going to have to be doing. You're going to have to fill in where all of the highlights are. So you're going to make sure that you give us the question marks, what those two sides are. So that's 2 points. And then everything that goes in this line for perimeter. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry. And then on yours, it's 8 and 9. So you'll need to make sure that you include the formulas. So they're not written for you. You need to write them correctly. So on your work, you are going to be doing the formulas. You're going to be doing the question marks, like everything. So make sure that you include all of those because each slide is worth 9 points. All right, problem number 1. Let's get started. We are going to have a 7 by 5 shape. A 7 by 5 shape. So we've got a shape or rectangle. Since this side is shorter, this is going to be my 5 feet. This is going to be my 7 foot. We go over here to perimeter. And we know with perimeter equals length plus width plus width. Which one did we say we're going to focus on being the length this week? Yep, this is going to be my length. So L equals 7, and this is going to be my width equals 5. So when I plug it in, I'm going to keep it consistent. Perimeter equals length 7 plus, wait, I got another L. Where am I going to figure out the other L? Good, good. Remember, if this one equals 7, then so does this one. Remember, this symbol means that those two sides are the same length. So 7 feet, perfect. So we got a 7 plus, and I forgot to put my feet. If you forget to put your feet, then it's going to cost you, so you need to make sure you're previewing your work before you turn it in. 7 feet plus 7 feet. I'm gonna run out of room. 7 feet plus 7 feet plus, what's my width? Perfect, 5 feet. If this one is 5 foot, then perfect, this one is 5 foot. Love it. So my second W is another 5 foot. What do we do next? Combine like numbers. Love it. Combine like numbers. Perimeter equals 7 foot plus 7 foot. Yes, 14. 14 feet plus 5 plus 5 is 10 foot. Perfect. Last step. Perimeter equals 14 plus 10. You should be able to do this in your head. 14 plus 10 is? Love it. 24 feet. So my perimeter in this one is 24 feet. Let's move over and do the area. Now, am I going to multiply all of these numbers over here for area? No. I'm only interested in using 2 of them. I only need the width of one side and the length of the other side. So area equals, what is my length? Love it. My length is 7 foot or 7 feet. I am multiplying. Make sure you do not make the mistake of adding here. You are multiplying. 7 foot times, love it, 5 foot or 5 feet. What do? I multiply, absolutely. 7 times 5. What is 7 times 5? If you do not know, you can skip count by 5s or you can skip count by 7s. It's up to you. Perfect. 35. Am I done? No, you are not done. You have to include the units of measurement. Whatever unit, remember this is a unit of measurement. Whatever it is, you have to include it. 35 feet. And then what do you have to put when you're doing the area? Love it. A little square. Now, can you write that when you're completing your work? You're going to find that little 2? No, you're not going to find that little 2. So you have to actually write it another different way. You can do 35 feet square or 35 square feet, or you can write it completely out. 35 square feet. We accept it all ways. Technically, this is not a correct way, so I'm actually going to get rid of that. So 35 feet square, 35 square feet, or 35 square feet. All right? Example number 1. Check, check. I am going to leave my formulas. I'm going to get rid of the extra. I'm going to get rid of this shape, but I'm going to leave my visual. That helps you know which one is which. Get rid of that. Clean off your whiteboard, because if you are not doing these examples with me, then how are you learning? If you were in the classroom, wouldn't you be doing them with me? Yes, absolutely. So make sure you're doing them with me. All right, my friends, I like to say color-coded. So our next shape is going to be a (12" by 4". We're doing a 12 by 4. Remember, I talked to you about using the word by. This is called a 12" by 4" shape. This is 12 inches by 4 inches. That's what it is. All right, my friends. Perimeter equals that formula. What's the formula? Length plus width plus width. Perfect. Length going which way? Go ahead and label it. so that you keep it consistent. Length equals 4 inches. Width equals 12 inches. Length plus length. Where do I get my other L from? Yes, if this is 4, then this side is 4. If this side is 12, then this side is 12. Perfect. Perimeter equals 4 inches. Do not forget that unit of measurement, plus 4 inches plus 12 inches plus 12 inches. Perimeter equals, combine like numbers. 4 plus 4 is all day long, 8 inches. 12 plus 12 is 24 inches all day long. Perimeter equals, last step. What do we have to do? You got it. Yeah, combine them. Put it together. 8. 8 plus 24 is 32. Am I done? Is this 32 pies? Is it 32 markers? No, it's 32 inches. Do not forget that label. This right here, this label is your unit of measurement. You have to have it. Moving right along, let's go do our area for this shape. Area equals length times width. Length is 4 inches times width is 12 inches. You are multiplying. Do not make the mistake here. Like, your brain has to make that distinction. You're multiplying now. 4 times 12 is, if you do not know it, you can skip count by 4s or you can skip count by 12s. 48 what? How do I finish this? Yes, 48 inches or, 48 inches square, or, since you can't make that little 2, let me get a little closer so you can see my little 2. Since you can't make that little 2, you have to actually write it out on your work. How do I write it out? Yes, 48 square inches, or completely write it out, square inches. All right, everything looks good. So now that you have it written out, you could write it or that way. You don't have to write all those ways. You just have to be able to make sure that you include the word square or the abbreviation for square. All right, last example, my friends, we are going to do, leave my formula. I don't want to erase my formula. Keep it there. The last one we are going to do is a 9 by 8. A 9 by 8. So, nine feet by 8 feet. All right, what do I know? If this side is 9 feet, then so is, you guys are so smart. If this one is 8 feet, love it, so is this one down here. Remember, my symbols show me which two are equivalent. So if it's one line, it's equivalent with the other side that is one line. If there are 2 lines, then it's equivalent with the other side that is 2 lines. Let's fill it in. Go back to my right colors. Length. Which one is length? If you need to label it, go ahead and do that. Perimeter equals, length is 8 foot plus 8 foot plus width is 9 foot plus 9 foot. And my T's and my plus signs are getting pretty close together right there. Perfect. perimeter equals, what do we do first? Yes, combine those like numbers. Combine those like numbers. 8 plus 8 is 16 feet, plus 9 plus 9 is 18 feet. And then we need to put these last two together. Can you do this in your head? I was speaking to, I think it was one of the Aidens. I'm not sure which one, but whenever he does things like this, he knows that 18 is really close to 20. So in his mind, he breaks up the 16 into 14 plus 2, and he says 18 plus 2 is 20, plus 10 is 34. So this would be 34 feet. If you cannot mentally break that up in your head, then you should stack them and add them. 18 and 16. 8 plus 6 is 14. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 34. Final answer, 34 feet. Do not forget those labels. We will count off for that. All right, last but not least, let's do our area. Area equals length times width. Area equals, what's my length? All day long, 8 feet times, make sure you realize what you're doing, times 9 feet. What is 8 times 9? If you don't know, you got to start working on that. 72 feet and then square. 72 feet square. And since you cannot make this little 2 on your Google Doc, you need to say 72 square feet or 72 square feet. All right, my friends, I hope that this video was helpful to you. Remember that when you are completing your work, each slide is worth 9 points. There's a quick review for you on the first page. There is also an example for you to follow. And then you have 4 pages for you to complete. Make sure all of your work is turned in by Sunday at the latest, but you should be trying to complete your assignments every day so you have help. We are not available on the weekends. Thank you so much, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.